The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. That's complete to Down. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and long for Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the drive. To throw, Young. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Young. But they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing, Young. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Eddie Pinheiro for the Panthers field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Look at this Carolina defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the... They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 33. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. That ball caught. It's chosen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Slot man moves right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Romeo Doubs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Young to throw it. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the back.
Oh, Young loses it. It is picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Rolling to his right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the option left, it's Hurts. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
3rd and 9 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
on play action. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time. We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
That's into the hands of Chosen. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's Young off play action. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fielded just inside the 30. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The play fake. Now Young. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
At the 32-yard line.
Come on, set.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stormtroops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Young on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble from 10 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though taking it right down Broadway. And bulldozing his way through. Inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Four yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Hurts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll pitch it out to Hubbard, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Young will set to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Don't touch that.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point, not good by much, but it does snake in. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. There he goes, left side. Past midfield. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's got Mingo. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
Hubbard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Black. Claws red. White.
Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Young working out of the gun. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jalen Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 140 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
3rd down pass. Intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a throw here to his running back. Pushes him over. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Play fake, Young. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The 1st down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young now. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Romeo Doubs, 48 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Panthers Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Finding room at midfield. Oh, some strong running. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see them make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Ready?
Now Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Robbie Chosen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Panthers 16. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. 106 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And the Panthers
Check now. Ready.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Eagles, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
You